love me. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? CHG Arctic Wolf back at you with part 10 of the series, showing you guys a bit more of what's going on. And as you guys can see, we got a bunch of people just standing here. Now these are one of the new features that I want to talk to you guys about. A couple other things I'm going to be discussing with you, different things that have been added, different things that have been updated, what to expect, and fun things like that. So, let's get right into it. First thing we got here are Pokemon trainers. Now, these guys are going to be around the map at different places. Their levels are going to range from level 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So, and there's going to be about 10 different trainers per tier. It's about 80 trainers in all. And what these guys are going to do is they're going to provide extra income for you guys, for you to be able to buy more Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls, and Master Balls. And I'll get into that at a later time. No, shouldn't say Master Balls, because, you know, those are going to be rare to get. So, but anyway, you're going to see these guys around the map, all with different skins, and these skins were provided from MinecraftSkins.net. It's a massive website where you guys can go and find skins and stuff like that to be able to use. A lot of this, all the trainer skins, I will be pulling from there. These guys did fantastic jobs on the skins. They look great. There's a decent variety that I will be able to get from. You go on there, you see these skins, give them a thumbs up, you know, for their hard work that they put into these. But anyway, let's get right into it. So you go up to some of these trainers, and they'll have an interaction menu. You'll click Battle Trainer, and out pops a Pokemon. Now, depending on the Pokemon trainer level, depends on the level of the Pokemon itself. So they'll spawn, they'll start attacking you. Your objective will be to fight it and kill it. It'll drop rewards, and the rewards will increase in tier, depending on the difficulty of the trainer. So that being said, so like I just beat that one. Now, if I go back over to it, there's no dialogue there for me to interact with it. I can't do anything with it because it actually has a timer on it that you can only interact with the trainer every 10 minutes. But I can come over to this guy and battle his Charmeleon. Now, the Pokemon do not change for each of the trainers. They're all preset. So this guy will always have a Charmeleon. That one will always have a Shelter. And this blue-haired chickie right here will have a Gyarados. Now, you will not be able to catch these. These will not be affected by the catch system, so you can't steal trainers' Pokemon. They're coded differently, so the system won't even acknowledge them. So, all these, like I said, all these trainers will have different Pokemon. They will all have different HP, so the higher levels, the harder they will be to defeat. Alright, so on that note, we will move on to the next feature that we have, and I have updated the catch system. So we got a Wild Meowth here that I just spawned in, and you see in my inventory we got a Pokeball and a Great Ball. So I'll throw the Pokeball, and it'll actually go through the system of trying to get it. Now before it was you had to drop the Pokeball at the Pokemon. Now it's set where it can throw it. It's a lot more accurate and a lot more user friendly. And as you see, I caught it, and I now own a level 1 Meowth. So if I were to spawn this back in and switch to the Great Ball, same thing. Throw it, and attempt to catch it. Now, with the increase in the types of balls that we have, so Pokeball has a set catch rate. Great Ball has a higher one, and so on and so forth with the Ultra Ball. Now, what I've used to base these values off of is a website called the Pokemon Database. I went on there, looked at their values of catch rate for Pokemon with a Pokeball. That's all it showed, was the rate for the Pokemon on full health with a Pokeball. So after that, I just went into each one and figured out how much I wanted to increase the probability for each type of ball. So legendaries will be very difficult to catch because on a Pokeball with full health, they had 1% chance of catching them. Now, the thing with the legendaries is you will have the opportunity to go to attempt to get them multiple times. You will have an item. You will, once you accept the the quest for them, you will have to complete certain steps. Once you complete those certain steps, you will get a specific item that you will take to that Pokemon's location and summon it and have a chance of catching it. Each of those Pokemon will have their own respective stuff that you have to do. So it won't be like one set for all of them. Each one will have a separate one. So for Zapdos, you will have to catch 100 Electric-type Pokemon. So that's one thing that you will have to keep your eye out on, is to try and catch as many Electric-type Pokemon that you can. And then you will have to, once you reach a certain amount of those, you will get a specific item that you'll take then to the power plant to be able to fight Zapdos. So, but the Pokeball, the systems for the Pokeball, the Great Ball, the Ultra Ball, and the Master Ball, they all run off of functions. So it does take a little bit of time to set that all up. Master Ball is the easiest, of course, because it's 100% catch. But everything else, I have to go in and manually change the variables for it accordingly. I don't want to make them too ridiculously overpowered. So it's just a matter of going in and trying to get each one. Now, one of the things that I will be doing as well is with the catch system is when you find a wild Pokemon and you do catch it, the spawn egg that it drops will be randomized. So like how I got a level 1 Meowth. So if I were to encounter a Meowth again, what would happen is it would run a random, on the loot table, it would pick a random variable, and it would be a Meowth from level 1 to whatever level it evolves. But the higher the level, the less chance you have of getting that one. So the more you catch, the better chance you have of getting a stronger one, so you don't actually have to level it up. Rather than everybody being forced to get a level 1 of something, they had the chance to get something stronger. But again, so level 1 Meowth is going to be a lot more common than like level 15 Meowth. But all wild Pokemon will drop loot when killed normally, and they will drop XP to help you gain the XP to be able to take on the gyms. So if you're new to this channel, haven't watched all my previous videos, one, I suggest you go and watch the other ones. Like and subscribe if you're new. And if you are new, welcome. I hope you stay, and I hope you join us when the world becomes live on Realms and also a dedicated server. But yeah, levels will be required to access the gyms. Each gym is in 10 level increments. So the first gym you have to be level 10 with XP to gain access to be able to battle that gym. Now, you can be killed by other players, but you will not lose your stuff. I'm currently working on different aspects, like if you get killed by another player, like you'll drop stuff, but it won't be from your personal inventory, so you won't lose any of your levels and stuff like that. It gives a player versus player aspect, or I may just turn PvP off altogether, so that way you can't kill each other. You guys let me know in the comments below, do you want to be able to fight each other? Fist to fist or sword to sword, or do you guys just want it to be let the Pokemon do the fighting for you? Let me know in the comments below on that aspect. But yeah, there's been a lot that's been going on. I've been updating a lot of the command systems, been working on finalizing everything with the updated Gym and Elite Four systems. I have moved the commands to a safer location than where they were at. And I'm currently working on updating things. I've increased the plot sizes to be a bit larger than what they were. Gives you a bit more space and stuff like that, so you'll be able to use that to store your Pokemon. I'm trying to work on adding different items that do different things. One of the things that I have added, and it corresponds with the gym, so what's going to happen is when you go into a gym fight, or you go into a player versus player fight in the arenas, when you summon out a Pokemon, you are gonna get tagged then for that Pokemon. So even if that Pokemon doesn't faint and you recall it, you're not going to be able to resummon that Pokemon out again. Now this goes for, I've generalized the system, so if you wind up having 2 Alakazams in your team, it's going to go for both Alakazam. So it's going to give you an Alakazam, a tag called Alakazam. So it won't allow you to summon another Alakazam. So it'll basically make you have to have a variety in your team. So what would happen is after you do your gym battle, you're going to come into the Pokemon Center, and you're going to interact with a nurse. Now, I don't have the nurse summoned right now because I had to do some stuff with it, but you'll come in, and the nurse will be chilling right there. And the nurse is actually, I named her after my fiance. So you'll come in here, you'll see the interaction to heal your Pokemon, come up to it, and it'll heal your Pokemon. So, in a sense, it'll heal your Pokemon, but what it's doing is removing the tags from your person to allow you then in your next battle to use that Pokemon again. Since we don't have, the scripts in here, this is the only way to do it. And as far as scripts are concerned, unless I can find somebody who is willing to work with me and knows their way around them fully, I will not be implementing scripts as of right now. I know they would make things run a lot smoother, but at the same time, I feel that they would also drastically increase the overall size of the game, the download, which would put a massive strain on lower end devices, which is what I'm trying to avoid, because this is for Bedrock, so people will be playing on their phones, on their tablets, on their consoles, and of course PC. I mean, PC will be fine, but stuff like tablets and phones aren't going to be able to perform as well as consoles and, of course, computers. But I mean, computers will outperform all the others, but I want to try and make this so that way all platforms have the ability to play it with very minimal issues. So, but I've also gone through and just changed designs and things. Like, I'm constantly updating stuff, in my opinion, what I think would look better. Designs that I went with at first, I'm like, I don't like that now, so I'm going through and changing those. So it's just a lot of updating things to make things better, make things more aesthetically pleasing, and just different things like that. But another thing that I'm looking at starting up another section of my channel, doing Pokemon mini games. One of the ones that I'm looking at doing within the next week is Rayquaza races. Basically, what that means is I have a course that I am currently working on that I will invite a bunch of people onto, and of course, if they want to be part of it, they can let me know, and I'll invite them. And it'll be 15-20 people on this course, and first one to the end will gain rewards for the realm. If the realm's not out yet, what it will wind up being is they'll have the ability to get an extra starter Pokemon, 20 Pokeballs, and about 4,000 Pokecoins at the start of the game. Now, if the realm's out, it'll be different rewards and so on and so forth. And I'd like to do these as the realm goes on, just to, make things exciting and keep things interesting. But you guys let me know in the comments below, what kind of mini games would you like to see me try and set up for you guys? Because it's really for you guys to have more enjoyment out of this, and have more of a way to interact with other people, and heck, even be in my videos. Have your YouTube fame. If you don't already have your own channel. So, but like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think, what you want to see, and I will do everything within my capabilities to get that stuff added to make this the best experience possible within the capabilities of what I am able to do. But I think that's going to be it for me today. I think I wasted enough of your guys' time. But I hope to see you guys all there. Tell your friends and stuff about what I'm working on. Let them know. Tell them where they could find me. Hit me up on Discord. You want to become part of the team. Looking for some more staff and stuff to help manage the realms and the servers when they go live. Because who knows how much traffic we're going to have come through. It could overload where I need a bunch of realms and servers to manage everything. Who knows? We'll have to just wait and see. Time will only tell. But I think that's going to be it for me today, guys. I will talk to you later. I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Peace!